Hey, how are you doing? Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are, who knows? How are you doing? Okay, so we're talking about, or I kind of was thinking about this as I was doing my journaling this morning, thinking about doing the work that we love to do, because for the longest time in my life, I gave up on the idea of doing the work that I love to do. I'm a very practical person. I might sound woo-woo at times, but the truth of the matter is that really when it comes down to it, I'm usually okay, yeah, we can be all woo-woo and navel-gazing for a while, but we have to take massive action as well to make our dreams, our whatever, come to pass. Now, actually, one thing that I wanted to remember to do here was ask people for hearts. So while you're listening to me, if there's anything you hear me say that you like, then heart me, okay? It just helps. Okay? But anyway, so then I got to thinking while doing my journaling about the whole falling back in love with the work that we do. And I kind of wanted to give you some 5 thoughts to kind of take away with you, do what you like with, but it's just what I was kind of writing down, what I was thinking about. Because, okay, number one thought here is that humans are called to do something. We are called to work. We might look forward to some kind of retirement at some point in our life, thinking that, oh my goodness, yes, I'm going to work my ass off for like 40 years, although it's increasing and increasing every year this time. And then I'm going to retire and have fun and this and that, the other. But the truth is, most people do that plan and then they die. Okay. The moment they retire, they're kind of dead, because we have to have a purpose. We have to have something that we're waking up in the morning to do, or else what on earth is the point of us being here? So when I say falling back in love with the work we do, why not create a business? Because I personally love business. A business that allows us to wake up in the morning and think, yes, I get to work. I get to do my work today. How awesome is that? So yes, because we are created to work anyway, and you're working hard doing something, why not work hard doing something you like to do? I mean, doesn't that make sense? You're already successfully working at whatever it is that you're working at, but if you don't like it, change direction. You can fall back in love with the work that you do. So that's number one thing here. Instead of longing for retirement when you're suddenly going to have fun now. Have fun now. Choose to have fun now. Number 2 thing here is you can enjoy the work that you're doing right now. Yes, and I already kind of mentioned that, because the truth is a lot of people get into business thinking that they're going to suddenly make money in like 2 seconds flat. It never, ever happens. People always underestimate just how hard it is going to be to get their business off the ground. It's just like giving birth to a child. When you've never done it before, you underestimate just how painful that thing is going to be. So when people are telling you about it, you think, oh no, it was just you. I am going to be fine. And then you have all those wonderful birth plans about how it's all going to be awesome, and then it begins and you're thinking, oh my god, I'm going to die. And that's how it is sometimes with business, except with business you get the opportunity to just say, okay, I'm not doing it anymore. Whereas with a child, that child has to go, it has to come out. So why not choose something that you actually enjoy doing? If it's going to be hard work, why not just do something invest your hard work in something you actively enjoy. Again, imagine waking up every morning knowing that you're going to do something that you really, really love. And in some ways, forget a little bit about the money. Forget about all of that stuff. Yes, set your intentions very firmly for how much you intend to make out of that business. But then do it for the love of it. Do it for the love of it. That love will take away the fear around it. And you will find that you are automatically making more waves as you do what you love. It's like, I'm doing this right now. I love to talk. So for me, it's like, yay, I get to talk. and thank God for social media. I get to talk and people listen. They might think I'm kind of crazy, but they listen sometimes for a little bit, and it's just awesome. Hearts, guys, hearts. I want some hearts. So anyway. So yes, you can enjoy the work that you do, so why not? Number 3, stop listening to those sour, grapey people all around you that kind of try and tell you that you can't do the stuff that you want to do. You know what? For most of us growing up, unless your parents were, I don't know what, they kind of left you to find your own way. But my parents particularly really wanted to make sure that I had a job or whatever, a profession that I could make money from so I could take care of myself. So they had my good intentions at heart. But what that meant was that things that I came to to me more naturally, like writing, like talking, like singing. All of that stuff was not promoted, was not encouraged, because they didn't see how that would make me any money. So for my benefit, they were trying to help me by pointing me in the direction of being a pharmacist. So I did become a pharmacist, but I always had a choice, although I didn't feel as if I did at that point. But you could be in that position where you're still listening to other people telling you how you should live your life, because that's the only way you're going to create wealth. But the truth is, it's a decision you make to create wealth. You can decide to create wealth doing whatever it is that you like. Yes, you will have to work hard to make it happen. It's not going to happen all at once, but it will happen if you commit and stay on path. So yes, I know people have they care for us. They care for us. They have these thoughts that if we just go on our own path and do our own thing, we're going to be in danger. So they're trying to keep us safe and all of that nonsense. But when it comes down to it, you can't listen to those people anymore. You can be in love with the work that you do, and you can make money being in love with the work that you do. You just have to commit to doing the work to make you money, okay? And it is that simple. I just don't understand. I do understand, because for a long time, I kind of did that thing where you're thinking, no. If I go down the path of being a pharmacist, I can see how that makes me money. Whereas if I go down this other path here, I can't see how that makes me money, so it must not be able to make me money. But that's not truth. That's not truth at all. The reason why a pharmacist it's because I committed to make me money. So why can't I commit to making this thing that I love to do make me money as well? Because there is a way. Somebody is probably making money doing the thing that you want to do. So why not fall in love with the work that you do and deliberately choose to create wealth with it? Okay, number 4 thing that I wanted to mention is that there's change all around. So some of those old ideas that I'm even mentioning in terms of what people think is the only way to do life, there's change everywhere. Now with social media, now with the internet, now with all the things that are yet to come into our world, change is happening. You need, being able to chop and change with what is happening in the world, because you're doing something that you actually actively enjoy. You will find that your life just works better, okay? Your life just works better. And it's, the only consistent thing will be your purpose, what you bring to the table. Whereas the way you actually do that, so I know you hear of people getting made redundant and all of that stuff, especially with the whole falling down of the economy not so long ago. And you might, it's because there is change. However, if you were doing your own thing, you got to choose what direction you went in, and you could stay consistent with your purpose and still be in love with what you do, even if you change the way you did it. But you get the control over that stuff. Because as you do the work that you love, the person you become as well, you're just, I just think you should. And ultimately, yes, when it comes down to it, we just need to take off the rules about what we're allowed to do. Because we are free human beings, and we all have a purpose, a calling inside of us. You may not even know what that is yet, but it shows up in the things that you don't like to do. It's because that tells you, this isn't my purpose. And it shows up in the things that you do like to do. It's just trying to figure out, it's being determined to figure out for yourself what you are here on this planet to do, because there is a reason for you. And when you're trapped in work that you do not enjoy, when you're trapped in work that just makes you every single day, it's not a good place. It's not a good life to lead. You are a leader. Okay, you are a leader, but you have to step into that leadership even more than you have to date. Okay, you may, just like with me, I was a successful pharmacist, and in my community, people would say that that's a great way to live, but it wasn't my way to live. And so I was dissatisfied. What is it that you are supposed to be doing? Take yourself seriously enough to figure your stuff out. And then you will fall back in love with your life. You will fall back in love with your business, and you will find it so much easier to create wealth. So guys, it is time to fight to create the life, the business you want, because you can. And this is my invitation to you. On Monday, we are starting the Science of Getting Rich, a 10-day bootcamp in the Deliberate Millionaire. If you want to figure out some of this, your stuff, what is your purpose? How can you create wealth using the thing that you are good at? If you want to get rid of some of those crazy ideas about what you're allowed to do or not allowed to do, then you need to come join us in the Deliberate Millionaire. To find out more about it, you need to go to rosemarynonnynight.com/science of getting rich, all one word. rosemarynonnynight.com/science of getting rich. Out of that bootcamp, you will change the way you see how you create wealth. You will change the way you choose to, or at least you will open the door to changing the way you do your business, to putting in strategies that use your skills, your strengths to create wealth. We will get your mind into the right place so that you allow yourself to do what you love. We live in a day and age where we get to create life the way we want it, but you have to choose it, okay? So come into the Deliberate Millionaire, go over to rosemarynonnynight.com/